Morning, everybody, and welcome to Hot Shots TV. I'm your host, Scott Briard, for another episode of This is Darts. With me on the phone today, I'm excited to have Caterina. Caterina, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us this morning. I know it's probably a busy day for you, and I'll let everybody watching know. This weekend, I guess, is now your 12th annual event?
Yes, it is.
It's Skratch, and correct me if I pronounce this wrong, Caterina Retsinas, correct?
That's right.
Oh, that's good. Memorial Dart Tournament up in Montreal, and for a lot of you Canadian dart players, I know this has probably been an event a lot of you have made your way to each and every May there in the Montreal area. How many years have you been involved now with this?
Since the beginning, I was basically just helping out my father mail out things and try and start it up. But now for the past 11 years, I've been involved.
Wonderful.
Full on involved.
Well, that's great. I know there's a lot of prize money, and I think that's what really makes it. We've heard nothing but great things about the tournament. And I know a lot of players from the Toronto area and certainly from Ontario enjoy spending the weekend out there every year. The prize money is fantastic. Now, do you have a pre-registration? Is that what sort of gives you an idea of how many dart players are planning on the event prior?
Exactly. Every year we have the pre-registration. We ask everybody to send everything a week prior to the tournament. And this year, actually, I'm happy to say we have 80 men.
Wonderful.
And 37 women, which is very good. Women usually don't all come out, but I'm pretty happy with the turnout this year.
Great. Now you have a full weekend. I guess it starts Friday with a blind draw and carries on Saturday and Sunday with other events as well?
That's right. So Friday we have the blind draw. Saturday and Sunday is the main events. So we basically have a round robin going on Saturday and then knockout on Sunday. And Saturday night we have the Saturday night doubles.
Right.
And actually this year we have a pre-qualifier for the PDC at our tournament.
That's right.
We held Saturday night. I'm not completely involved with it, but they're doing it all at our venue.
Wonderful. And I've got a bit of information on that here. I guess this is the first opportunity for a female from Canada. I guess it's the first PDC Women's World Championship. And I guess your event, which is wonderful that it's been selected, you have the qualifier for a Canadian female to make their way over to England, I gather.
That's right.
Yeah, oh, it's great. So where does the event take place this weekend?
This weekend it'll be taking place on the outskirts of Montreal. It's in St. Hubert, and it's at a community center in the St. Hubert area.
Wonderful. Now, I mean, you already had pre-registration, but for any of our viewers, I know I've got a lot up in the Montreal area. If you want to get out and watch, some of Canada's top players certainly have made their way to Montreal for this weekend. Have an opportunity and get out to, what's actually the name of the community center?
Actually, it's the Hellenic Community Center, and it's on 5220 Grande Allée Street in St. Hubert.
Wonderful. Now, tell us a bit of history about this. I know it's a memorial tournament to your dad. Again, I'm in the industry because of my father. We have something in common here. Dad taught me to play darts when I was 5, and it's gone on to a retail store and everything else that it's involved for me. But this is something your dad, was he a dart player when he began this years ago?
Well, my father wasn't a dart player. Actually, when he started up with the Skratch franchise, he noticed that there was a big demand for darts. So he met a few people that were involved, Dave Bicknell, Carol Leger. Unfortunately, they're no longer with us either.
Right.
And they basically brought him into the dart world, and he decided to make his own organization that would be held within all the scratches and be played year-round. And then he decided to make a big tournament at the end of the year, which was this one. It was called back then the Quebec Dart Players Open.
Right.
And after when he passed away in 2000, Carol and Dave asked me if I wanted to continue. They told me basically they'd understand if I didn't want to. And I said, you know what, let's try it. I mean, I had no clue about darts whatsoever. And now I'm an all-pro.
Now, are you playing this weekend as well?
No, I don't play. I organize.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's a lot harder work for a weekend is running an event rather than just playing in it. Well, it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a lot of running around.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. Now, how many years have you had a Skratch location?
The Skratches have been open since '93.
Right. Wonderful. So you've grown up in a pool hall. Is it okay to say that?
have pool halls with, well, the pool hall's basically multi-entertainment. You have everything there. You can eat, you can have your drink, you can have a nice soiree.
Yeah, well, no, they're wonderful locations. We certainly need more in Ontario. We had a few Rax locations that I know were similar to the Skratch, but I think we've only got one left of those. But it's for billiard rooms, I guess it's a more correct wording on it rather than just a pool hall. It's certainly somewhere to go to entertain.
Exactly.
Yeah, for husband and wife to go out and have a great time. It's definitely a wonderful location. Well, I know you're a busy person. Thank you for taking some time with us today.
Thank you very much as well.
No, have a great weekend. I hope everything goes well. I'm sure it will. And I think it's exciting, especially on Mother's Day, that you've got this women's Canadian qualifier for the PDC. I think it'll be a great addition to the women players that are there this weekend.
Oh, sure. Definitely, definitely.
Good stuff. Well, have a great weekend. It was nice to talk to you.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thanks. Well, there you have it. Somebody who's hard at work putting a tournament on this weekend up in Montreal. 80 men, 37 women. I'm sure there'll be more involved in the blind draws and doubles and such. And what a great opportunity for the women. I think it's great, especially on Mother's Day. What a great thing to get up there to Montreal, play in a qualifier. And let me read this. This was actually from the PDC website. Canadian qualifier will be held part of the Skratch Dart Tournament. Qualifier will be on Saturday, May 8th at 7:30. The event will be held at the Hellenic Community of Montreal South Shore Region, 5220 Grand Isle, St. Hubert, $20 to enter. Not a bad thing. And here's what happens if you win. Entry fees for this event will be awarded to the winner for airfare expenses for the travel to the UK to compete for the World Women's Championship in the PDC Professional Darts Corporation. So for the serious dart players in Canada, for you ladies, make sure you're off to Montreal this weekend. And congratulations to Caterina carrying on 12 years of a dart tournament from her dad, something he started, way back 12 years ago. So it's fantastic family involved in darts up in the Montreal area. So back to darts. Yesterday, Premier League Week 13. Surprise, Raymond Barnevelt's picking up his game. 8-5 winner over Mervyn King. I really think that 9-darter last week might have really stirred the pot for him, and he seems to be playing extremely well. No surprise, Taylor over Jenkins, Whitlock over Wade, Lewis and Baxter, 7-7 tie. Next week, I like this match always. Wade and Jenkins always have a wonderful match. They're playing next week in Week 14, and you get to watch Taylor and Lewis, another great rivalry going on. Taylor's off to a huge lead there with points in the Premier League. He's at 24. So keep an eye. And remember, Justin.tv, days that the PDC Premier League is on, Thursdays, get on to Justin.tv. Watch it live there. We do here, that's for sure. So don't forget, Montreal this weekend, great event, $13,900 in prize money. Really decent prize money for up here in Canada. And in the U.S., always the Blueberry Hill Dart Tournament running on Mother's Day weekend in the U.S. in St. Louis. Everybody, as always, thank you for watching. It's great to have Caterina on today talking a bit about the tournament up in Montreal. If you're in the Montreal area, get over there, have a chance to watch some great dart players. As always, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a great day.